Hoy queremos enseñarles cómo vamos a sacar la miel. En este momento acá es donde yo siempre vengo a traer mi miel. Es miel local, miel fresca. Y hoy pues vamos acá la señora va a sacar la miel y les vamos a enseñar cómo es que ella saca la miel del panal. Es lo que vamos a ver. Y yo también ya me puse un traje para también prevenir de que me piquen las abejas. Miren mi traje. Miren, de aquí no va a pasar, aquí no va a pasar las abejas. Hay que protegerse porque no hay que confiar en las abejas. Así que estas son las colmenas. Aquí están el resto de las colmenas. Vamos a ver si aquí está otra colmena. Vamos a ver. Aquí está el resto de las colmenas. Aquí hay dos más. Aquí hay aquí hay otra. Aquí hay otra. Y si ustedes miran, cómo se ve ahí el panal. Miren, ahí se ve un poco de miel. Y sí hay hay abejas. So you ready?
Yeah, hold on.
Aquí está ella, la que va a sacar la miel. Es amiga de nosotros.
And a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
The bees, at this time of day, the bees need the smoke. It it calms them down. So, which hive do you want to get in?
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Don't matter.
Okay, all right. So what I do for that is so I'm going to light this, and
oh, so that's going to be the smoke.
yeah, so this is the smoker, so we kind of have to let that, so I use this lighter, I have this, and then I'm going to just use some pine needles.
Oh,
so
pino.
Yeah,
pine.
Yeah, the pine needles will help to kind of calm them down.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to let that burn for just a minute, and then we're going to put this on it, and I'll show you how we'll smoke them.
Which one make a smoke? That one? Or?
This will, it goes like, if you put that in there, see how it,
oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, it keeps it, and you don't do it a lot, but it's kind of a way of telling the bees, oh, okay, we're coming. I know that's in your face. So I'm going to use,
ya está listo el humo.
Dang you. So what I do is I put this on. I wear white pants. I have a white hat. I wear. They like pastel colors, so they like light colors. I don't know. They like pink, and they like purple, and they like yellow, and they like blue.
Yeah.
So that's why I have some of my hives painted the different colors that I do. Okay, so these gloves, I wear them all the way up. I don't like them that much because it's hard to work.
Oh
when
yeah.
when it's,
Yeah.
but that's okay. I'm gonna just do it for today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's check. I've got my hive tool. I've got my smoker, which looks like it needs a little bit more. So I'm gonna give it another. Sometimes this happens. Some beekeepers use cloth, burlap. I like pine needles. I like how they smell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how about, so I've got my brush, I've got my lighter,
Your
got
tool.
my tool, and I got my smoker. So
Which one we go?
let's do, why don't we do, we could do this one. You want to do this one?
No matter.
Or you want to do one out here?
Yeah, we can do.
One out here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How about, one of these?
Yeah, that's good.
This one,
Uh-huh.
maybe? Okay. So, I have to have my table also.
Oh, your table.
So let me go grab my table. I'll be right back. Are you filming me right now?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. An entrance over here. So why don't you, if you want to come over, this is your more traditional entrance. This is the hardest part of beekeeping, is keeping the smoke. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so when I approach the hive, I will smoke them right here. Okay. This is a screen bottom board, so I'll smoke them underneath there.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I'll smoke them. So I'll give them a little smoke. And the reason for that is, generally you wait a couple of minutes, but the bees are coming in and out of this entrance. This is a kind of it's known as an entrance reducer, and it helps them fly more efficiently. Okay, so once I've given them a smoke, then I'll take this top off.
You just put a little bit smoke?
Yeah, just a little, and I might smoke them more if they're more aggressive.
Ajá.
But
Dice que ella le va a echar más humo si es que las mira muy agresivas.
generally I'll put my smoker right in front of the entrance
Mm-hmm.
and just let it keep going. And then that way, if I need to re-smoke it, I can, but it kind of keeps that smoke going.
Yeah.
All right, so if you open the top of the hive, can you see up here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have on this hive, and on most of my hives, I've got, this is just an empty box up
That's
here.
empty box.
It allows for them to have ventilation so they're not so hot. This is, so I'm going to take this box off. And generally I will, when I inspect the hive, I'll look and see if there looks like there's anything wrong. I'll also look and see if there's a queen. If not, I'll put this right here so that if they get lost, they can go back in there. This is a feeder that I will use in the late summer. It's just sugar water and apple cider vinegar. But the bees will come up. So the bees are right here, so they'll come up through this hole and
eat it.
the sugar water. But I need to, and so I need to put some more of that on there. Okay,
Eso
so now,
es para alimentar las abejas. Si necesitan miel, azúcar. Ajá.
so this is known as an inner cover. of the hive, and so the bees generally are underneath this. But this goes. If you look at the way that it's constructed, you have a bottom board, and then you have, these are known as supers. Generally, the top one is where you find the honey. The queen lays eggs throughout. So she'll lay. So right now, because it's kind of late, I'll go ahead and give them another little smoke, and then I'm going to take, so all along the edge of this, they make something called propolis, which is like glue. So I have to kind of pry this inner cover off, and they've made it because anytime there's a crack, kind of like if you were to use like a sealant, or it helps them. They want the hive completely sealed up. So you can see the propolis, and propolis has a lot of good antibodies in it. People buy it. Some beekeepers just sell it. But on this is the other side of this. So this is the inner cover.
Yeah.
And sometimes you will have like a hive beetle, which I see right here. I'm going to smash it. But I don't have a lot of those. But that is why I have this. So you can see the bees don't really know what's going on. So I'm going to put this right over here.
Están calmadas las abejas, es lo que ella dice.
Because they're kind of like, what are you doing? All right, so now
you go take some.
We're gonna look into the box and see if we see what we see going on. This thing again is known as a beetle blaster, and it just has like cooking oil in it. So if there is the hive beetles like the smell of it, so the bees will drive them to the top, and they're doing their job. So if you just put a tiny bit of cooking oil, but see they've caught, this has already caught several of those. So the bee, I mean, I have to be careful not to get this on the bees. Because that will kill them.
Sí, esa es una trampa para que mueran otros animalitos que se meten ahí.
So I'm going to put that right there.
Entonces se mueren, se meten ahí y se mueren.
Okay, so this is known as a honey super, and these are the frames.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 frames
cajas.
In this box that may or may not have honey. We're going to see. So I'm going to give them just another little smoke, not a lot, but just to kind of tell them I understand. Now, what I'm going to do, I have to go through these each one at a time. So
to see which one has more.
If it has honey or if there's something going on.
Sí, tiene que sacar una por una para ver cuál es la que tiene más miel.
So I'm taking this end of the hive tool right here, and I'm just breaking this propolis off. And then what I'll do is I'll take this hook, and it helps me to easily pry the frames. Okay, so when I take the frame out, the frame has to be, this has a lot of honey, and they're filling it right now. They're doing something called capping it, which means
it's not ready.
No, because it needs to have it on both sides.
Oh, okay.
So they've got nectar in here right now, but this is known as capped honey. When it reaches a moisture content, a certain moisture content, they will cap it. And then when we extract it, we'll take this off. This wax off, but that's honey right there. But
it's not enough.
But it's not enough to. I won't take it off, and so you can see. So I'm going to put this back in here.
No está lista.
It's not ready yet. I'll check on it in about 2 days.
No está lista porque tiene que tener miel los dos lados.
And then this one, so I'm just gonna look in here because I can't really see. It's full, so I'm gonna pry this up, and we'll look at another one. Let's see. Now this one, they just started. It's got a lot of nectar on it.
But it's not ready. No, that's not ready.
Not ready yet either.
Ese no está listo igual.
So let's look at another one. So they've got plenty of room to work, and these will probably be full in a couple of days. I just took some honey off of this one, but let's see what this one looks like. So again, I'm trying to not smush the bees, but just pull the frames out. So I think this one has some honey. We'll just use this one. Just for the video purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, so, sorry. They don't like it when you come in and mess with their home. But they'll be alright. Some of them have a job to protect the hive itself. So, it looks like this box is one that they're still working on. But I want to make sure they have room to put the honey on. So let me find one here. And if I don't see anything in the top box, then I'll go down. So why don't we do that? That might have some. So I'm gonna take this in. Sometimes you just have to go through it and see. These boxes, when they are full, can weigh as much as 50 pounds.